Yoshi, Boost Morning Show, hanging out with Ty Brasel.
Hello.
What up, young T
Yo,
Chef? How you
what
doing,
up?
sir?
Man, I'm blessed. I'm grateful to be back, you know.
Hey, it's been not a minute necessarily since we talked to you, but last time we talked to you was like the end of last year. You had just dropped.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
you had just dropped
Destiny
Volume 1 mixtape,
Facts.
which is still going hard.
Thank you.
Still fire.
I appreciate that.
So just catch us up a little bit. Like, what you been up to since then?
Well, I've been working on an album, like really even before that. So, you know, the Destiny, that was a mixtape, and, you know, I just wanted to do that to get some music out to the people. But like even like for the last few years, I've been working on this album and nonstop. And so we're almost done with it, and it's coming out this year. You know.
Can you say yet? Not yet? Maybe.
Yeah, so it's supposed to come out August 26th.
Okay.
That's what I announced. But I don't know if I'm going to hit that date. So, but it'll be soon after that if not.
August 26th. Isn't that like around your birthday? Isn't your
Yes.
birthday like August 23rd?
Yes, you got a good memory.
Are you tying those together? Or?
Well, I was going to try to just do it just out of fun, but it might come out in September now. But,
Okay.
I gotcha.
But yeah, my birthday is the 23rd. So
Make it a belated celebration.
Yeah, it's a belated
release party.
celebration.
That's what I was going to say, you know?
So is
Celebrate for a whole month.
So is it going to be an actual album or mixtape this time?
No, this one's going to be like the album.
All right.
Matter of fact, this is the album.
Okay. The
album. Yeah.
Not the album.
Yeah.
What's going to make it the album?
I don't know, I guess that we just put a lot of time into it and a lot of work, and it's very personal and it's just special, you know. I think it's my best work, and so I'm just excited, you know, to put it out. It's called Transcendent, all caps but no cap.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
A little sample of a bar right there.
What,
All caps but no caps.
Why the name? Like what was the reason behind that?
So the definition for it, I'm gonna butcher this, but it's something like having to do with things beyond the human experience, and you know, I can't remember exactly what it was, but pretty much it was just kind of, you know, transcending the ups and downs of life. You know, life is so crazy, and it can send waves of, you know, good times and really rough times, and just finding a way to find balance throughout all of that and overcome, and also to not get too high when you're up, you know. And so just finding that clarity and that balance in life, and so yeah, this kind of that story of my journey through that.
That's one thing about you, Ty, is like you don't shy away from making music that still it goes hard, but it has like a meaning and a message behind it.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to make music for like what sounds good and to, you know, blast in your car and bump in your car, but to have something that actually has like some meaning and depth to it.
Absolutely.
That's a skill. That's a gift.
Yeah, well, you know, there was a time where I just made music, just said whatever I felt. You know,
Comfortable
just
kids, right?
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Exactly.
laughing? Okay, we don't gotta talk about it if you don't want to.
Right. Oh, you said the comfortable kids? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that was it.
Yeah.
You know, that was, you know, my days where I was just kind of just empty-headed. You know, wasn't really thinking about what I was doing. But no, I think that to me that's every time I go in to write a song, I think I have to leave a message. I have to, you know, leave an imprint, an impact on the listener, and hopefully sow some seeds, you know, of hope, of wisdom, encouragement, whatever. So.
And when did that switch happen then? Because you said how you used to rap into how you're now rapping now with making your music and writing. When did that switch?
Really, when I came to Christ, like when I really came to a knowledge of His grace and just like, you know, what I've been saved from, and like just how much He brought me out of, and, you know, it made me realize like there's a lot of people who are stuck in that same place, that same pit that I was in. And so really it would be selfish of me to not try to help people come out of that and or to recover even from whatever they've been going through. And so, you know, that's just kind of my mission. Like whatever it is, I try to leave people with something with every song. So
I hear you. So would you say that you are competitive when it comes to writing your lyrics? Like you obviously you write with the intent. What I hear you saying is that you want somebody to feel something, to walk away with something.
Right.
So are you constantly being competitive with yourself when it comes to writing your lyrics?
Yeah, that was probably what I was going to say. Like I feel like I compete with, you know, the things I've written before.
Yeah.
I probably try not to compete with anybody else, just because then you can start. You know, it can just become
better
real
preach, bro.
Exhausting.
It's exhausting.
Yeah, it can get exhausting. But, you know, I definitely compete with myself, and I try to one-up myself and do better. And I try not to, you know, find new ways to say things. And, you know, always really trying to grow and trying to just get better every time.
I love it.
Not to get too much into this new album yet, but I am curious, going and talking about the writing, was there a song that when you were done writing it, you were like, wow, that was something that I'm proud of?
Yeah, the first song is called Paranoid. And, it's special. And it kind of sets up the story really well. And that was like the last song we made for the album, actually. It wasn't even going to be on there, and then we made it recently, and it was like, wow, we got to make that work. We got to put that on there. So definitely that one. But really, I think there was something special about just every song, because we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to really just be great and one-up ourselves on this album, me and my producers. And so I feel like we did that, but, you know, it didn't come easy. Like, we worked really hard, so we're really proud of it. You know?
Okay. So you're proud of the work you're creating, the work you've created. Would you say that you could probably recognize one of your songs anywhere you go? Like, if you heard it, you know what I'm saying, in the grocery store or whatnot, you know, pumping gas,
Right.
you know, paying those high prices, would you recognize, if you just heard it from a distance, could you recognize one of your songs?
Oh, yeah.
Just the instrumentals.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I have to listen to them, like, all the time, you know. I mean, because, you know, when you're making music, like, it's a constant process of refining it and making it better. So a lot of times I have to just listen to it every day and just hear, like, oh, I need to change this, or should I, you know, rearrange this, reformat this? Should I add something here, lyrics here? So I've heard them so many times that when they come out, I probably won't want to listen anymore.
Well,
I'll let y'all enjoy it from there.
which we will. But we're going to put you to the test. We're going to play a little game.
Okay.
Okay? It's called Flip It and Reverse It.
Okay.
All right? I'm going to play one of your songs. We're going to go through 3 of your songs, actually. It's the chorus, man.
Okay.
Or, you know, so it's going to be probably the easiest part where you possibly could get it.
Okay.
All right? We're going to play that in reverse. We're going to flip it, reverse it.
All right.
You got to let us know what song that is.
All right, let's do
Okay?
it.
And if you don't get it, it's fine, because we're going to play we're going to flip it the other way and play it the correct way. All right?
All right.
You ready?
And here's the hint.
Let's do it.
We won't go back to your original catalog. We'll keep it fairly current.
Okay.
Yeah, it is fairly current.
All right.
Yeah, for the most part.
Enough. Let's do it.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right.
Wow. That actually sounds kind of cool, reversed.
Don't sound dope though?
Yeah.
I was vibing to that.
Do you already know what it is?
Yeah, I know what that is.
What is it?
That's I Got the Power.
Hey, on cue too.
Did
that
you know,
was the
like-
Holy Spirit. I didn't do that.
Did you know it like that, or you're like, I have to figure it out for a second?
No, when it came on, I was like, wow, this sounds good. It's like,
You may
but
wanna
then I was
try
like, I got okay.
Just put me some credits somewhere in the album. You know what I'm saying? Just put a little bit of credit to J-Bo. You know what I'm
I have
saying?
to release a Flip It and Reverse album.
Yeah, a little Boost logo on the bottom.
Yeah,
you know?
that's right.
Hey, yo.
Telling you.
Let's try another one. You ready for another one?
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay, well that's
This one's simple.
Yeah, that's a little easy. Yeah, that's Praying Hands.
It is
I'm
praying.
impressed. They're just like,
I'm gonna let it ride though, cause it's kind of dope.
That is too dangerous. Oh, you go ahead and
Flip.
Yeah.
So okay, that was easy. I'm just telling you, if you decide to go forward with that, you know, put that reverse on the album. Just give some credit to J-Bo Yoshi. That's it.
All right.
All right, got one last one.
For
Just
sure.
one
All
last
right,
one.
Let's do it.
Stump you?
Take your time with it, baby. That's okay. Take your time with it.
Is that highlight?
No.
I'm not gonna lie, this was a hard one.
Oh, that's God is the best.
And you have, yeah.
Okay. Dang, you got me. I was like,
Hey, 2 out of 3.
I was like, what part of the song? Okay, I got it now.
Hey.
Yeah, you got me. That's good.
I'm impressed.
So Virgil and my off-whites.
Okay, yeah. That
All
makes
right.
sense.
Which pair of off-whites do you own? Do you own a pair of off-whites?
Yeah, well, I had I've gotten a few over the years, but
Okay.
I like the shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to wear the shirts.
Yes.
They're just insane. Really, everything that they do is just crazy.
Yeah.
Side note, then kind of going with clothing and style. Has your style changed as you've progressed, as you've matured?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think everybody's should, as you grow and just as you learn in the world and as you adapt to who you're becoming. Yeah, it's just like adjusting your style. And so I mean, but I'm always trying to like just settle more into myself and always trying to explore, see what all else is out there because I love fashion. So
where'd you get your your inspiration from when it comes to fashion?
I mean, I think obviously like Kanye's incredible with fashion.
Yeah.
Travis, Justin Bieber, I love all the way that they dress.
Yeah.
But even like some of my friends, like I love to see the way everybody's unique style, the way they bring their own uniqueness to the table. And so I try to do the same.
It's a creative art form for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Is there any like clothing style that you used to wear on stage that you would never wear on stage again now?
You look back and you're like, those family photos, you're like,
wow, why did I do that?
Yeah, I don't know about any particular style, but just my whole, everything probably. yeah, like I look at myself in the past and I'm just like, man, you got to get your swag up, bro.
Hey.
But that's what living and learning is for.
I love it, man. And you are definitely living and learning. Like you recently tweeted out a list of goals that you had made back in 2018. All right. And you posted it, you tweeted it out, and you had check marks by every single goal. So I'm going to read them off.
Okay.
All right. First one was, now this is a list from 2018 now.
Yeah.
So it goes to show that goals take time. Sometimes we want things to happen overnight.
Right.
But you stayed the course and you were able to check off all your goals.
Facts.
First one, do my first headlining tour.
Yep.
Who was that with?
That was with Paris Carriz, Jerry Mana, and me.
And me. That's you actually came to Boost.
Yeah, we came to Boost.
Part of the tour. What
Oh
was
yeah,
it?
yeah, we came to Boost.
Yep.
We did a show here, and that was probably one of the best shows on the tour. That was so fun, and we definitely want to come back. So.
Okay.
We definitely
hear
want you to come back.
Yes,
Right, we
yes.
hear you.
That was a good one.
The next one was you get top 5 singles on radio.
Oh yeah. So I was, I always, I was close with Chris Chicago because he was managing me from earlier in my career, but I didn't necessarily make music intended for the radio.
Right.
But I always knew, he pushed songs to radio and he worked in radio and stuff, and so that was just always a goal. Like, man, I want to make a song that resonates, on a wider scale. And so I think "Pay For It" was my first one that went top 5.
That's amazing.
What was your response right when Chris told you?
Well, I saw they sent me the thing. It was like number 3, and I was just like, all right, I can go check that off.
Hey, shout out to the homie, the mentor, Chris
Yeah.
Chicago.
Yep.
Get a Dove nomination or a win.
Yep.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah. I got 2 now, so now I just need a win. I got 2 noms. So
Hey,
now
let's go.
we're-
Third time's a charm.
We're trying to get that win.
Hey.
When they tell you that you're nominated, is it an email? Is it a call? How does that happen?
I found out on social media like
I had a
think
feeling.
they announced it. Yeah,
I had a feeling.
I think they just announced it, and then somebody sent it to me, and I was like, oh wow, all right,
Okay.
cool.
Get my own apartment off of music was
Yeah.
another one on the list.
Oh yeah,
What's that apartment looking like?
Uh,
Who put it together? Like who did the layout, the
My
furniture?
parents.
Your parents?
yeah, no, I was living at home for a long time, just
Yeah.
chasing the dream, and so to be able to just use the money I made from music and go set something up for myself, that was just always something I wanted to do, and it was a blessing.
Praise God, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Next one, hit 50 million streams.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
bruh.
That's a cool one.
What
Yeah.
were some of the big
You
songs
say
that
it so
helped?
nonchalant. No, that's a cool one.
Yeah. Yeah. That was really exciting.
What was like one of the biggest songs to get you towards that 50 million stream?
Praying Hands, I think, has like 10 million, 10, 15 million. But, it was just it was a journey because I remember when my first EP dropped on, on Spotify and all that, when it first got like 100,000, I was like, yo, I'm a superstar. Like, nobody could tell me nothing. Like, I got 100,000 streams. And so just to see the progress over the years, and now it's all kind of like it gets blurred, but I try to appreciate it when I can. But it was crazy to just see those kind of landmark numbers. be able to hit that.
And then you also did another one was do a tour in the arena. Do you remember the first arena you did a tour in?
Yeah, we were at in Jacksonville. So I went on Winter Jam and
Florida?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we were in. I think that was the first show we did, and I mean, I was shaking in my boots.
Yeah.
You know, I was nervous,
I bet.
you know. But as soon as I got up on stage, you know, there's just something that clicks when you get on stage. You just kind of zone out, and so you know, it just took a second, and then I kind of settled in, and then you know, every show got a little bit more comfortable, and it was crazy because that year it was a 360 crowd. So I did it in 2019, and the crowd was like all around. Like there wasn't just a crowd in front of you.
Yeah.
It was always to your back and to your side. And so it was really hard to try to keep everybody entertained because, you know, you're turning around and all this. But it was really a challenge. So I liked it.
Yeah, because you don't want people looking at your backside all the time.
Right,
So you got to like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, no booty pics and no booty shots over here. You know, you got to turn to the right, turn to the left.
Right.
You know?
So not to say that like you get like super nervous on stage, but you said you did get nervous.
Yeah.
Now that you've been performing for years, do you get more nervous or more butterflies when it's a big like arena or when it's a small intimate crowd?
Yeah, I mean, the more people, it's just probably make you a little more nervous.
The more camera phones.
Yeah, you know, it's
Camera for that's true.
you know, you want to make sure that, you know, you put on a great show and, you know, that you do justice to the music. And but I mean, I think lately I've been getting a little less nervous than I used to. I think maybe just, you know, getting back in the flow of things and stuff and just getting more comfortable on stage. But I mean, I've done probably 1,000, 2,000 shows and I still get nervous.
Yeah, building
every
that
show.
muscle.
Yeah, you know, always.
More confident in that skill.
I am curious too now that you've done many shows, you said, you know, a couple thousand, do you like have a go-to move like when you're on stage?
I have a couple, you know. I got this one little move where I just punch the air like that. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty lit.
It's pretty lit. You ever been on stage, like, because you've done quite a few like shows, like you said, and has there been a moment on stage you've been like, oh, that was a mess up, or
Oh yeah.
you know, wardrobe malfunction, and you tripped over yourself, or I mean, it happens.
I mean, I felt like a couple shows ago, he was there, he was drumming for me, and yeah, I took a sip of my water and put it back on my DJ stand, and somehow I got knocked off. And so I was jumping around, and I was actually, you know what? They had these big beach balls that the crowd was passing around. One of them came on stage, and I started dribbling it like a basketball, just trying to be cool. And I tried to go behind the back, and as soon as I stepped to the left, I stepped in that water that fell, and I slipped, and I just busted it.
How'd you save yourself from that?
Oh, I got up and just started dancing.
I mean,
and just acting.
I intended for that to happen.
Yeah, it was like that was part of the show, guys.
Just a little
right.
extra
Y'all didn't know
slide.
that? Yep.
So as we're going over your list of goals that you checked off, you put together back in 2018. One was doing overseas shows.
Yeah,
What was the first? Was that the first time you ever gone out of the country?
yeah.
Was that show? Where was that?
Amsterdam.
Woo! That's a dope spot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so you know Jay-Way, he signed
Yeah.
with 4 Against 5. He's from Amsterdam, and I think this was also 2018. We went out there and we did a music video and we did a show together, and it was a blast. And it was just like, man, I want to keep doing more of these. You know? It was just cool to see, you know, new parts of the world and be able to expand my perspective and grow. It was great.
Was there any food while you were over there that you were like, wow, this is pretty good, or like, this
Everything.
version is not as good as the...
Everything over there was better than everything over here. Food-wise, it was just so much more pure. Like, yeah, it was
that's
crazy.
facts.
It was crazy.
That's facts.
Yeah.
That's definitely facts. 50K on IG.
Yeah, hit that.
He's a hit that,
Check
surpassed that. You know?
Next up.
That's kid games right there. That's kid games. That's kid games. Take singing lessons.
Yeah.
Can we? La 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 la. Can you?
La 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 la.
Nice.
You like that?
Grammy, baby.
I spent some time on
definitely get
that.
a Dove
Yeah.
Award for that one.
That didn't come easy. So I had to work for that. Yeah, no, I think I just wanted to grow in every area of my artistry, and that was one where I knew like I had potential to get better. So, you know, I took some lessons and learned some different techniques and stuff that helped me to just, you know, have better form, which is what helped sing better. So.
Was it easier or harder than you expected, or about what you expected?
No, it was cool. It was cool. It was, you know, it wasn't what I expected at all, because I'm thinking like oh, they're going to teach you how to sing better, but really it's just like they're teaching you the mechanics of singing better and breathing better, and it's crazy the way that affects how you sing. You know?
So, because you still rap more than you sing, would
Yeah.
you say you were able to apply those things that you learned in singing lessons to rapping?
Yeah, I think it just applied to just vocal performance in general, you know. So it's been great.
Like what's one technique that's really helped, or that's you still in the memory?
Well, I think just one, breathing from your diaphragm.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I used to breathe from my up here or in
Throat,
my
chest area.
nose, chest. And once you learn to start breathing from the stomach, like it just changes everything. So that was probably the biggest key. Yeah.
But that kind of breathing just even works with life. Like,
Yeah.
you have stressors, you breathe from that diaphragm, and you can start to think a little clear. And
Yep.
now, I got excited when I saw you took singing lessons because I sing, Yoshi sings. We thought we were going to go on the road together with you.
Right.
You know, make our own little band, you know, with
Right.
some flipping and reversing stuff. But that's okay. That's okay.
There's still the future.
Right.
You never know.
We decide, you know.
You never know.
Put out high quality music videos,
Yeah.
which you have been doing.
Yeah, that was one of the main reasons I wanted to sign with 4 Against 5. I felt like it gave me the greatest potential to express myself artistically in the highest quality. And so, you know, that was more of like one of those things that I just wrote down, like, okay, I'm running out of things to think of here, but I do want to do this. So
Yeah.
I'll write this down, and then we actually started doing it. So I was like, okay.
Did you have a certain amount of goals that you felt like you had to write down?
I was just thinking of whatever I could think of off the top of my head that didn't seem like too unattainable, but felt like it would really challenge me to get there.
Was there a music video that you thought to yourself, okay, this has hit the bar. Now I got to go from here?
When we did, so the first like really big one we did was The Game, and then we did 444 plus 333, and that was the animated one, and really around that, and then Praying Hands too. Like all those videos, like that was when it was like, okay, we're really doing something special here. Like we got to start to do better than this. Like we got to raise the bar even higher, and so. You know, we're still trying to raise the bar today, you know, with the new videos. And with my next video, I'll try to raise the bar again. So, yeah.
And you're also raising the bar because not just video quality. You were independent. You signed on with the label, made these amazing videos. And you continue to raise the bar, obviously, in the videos and the writing. But now one of your goals that you've also accomplished was to establish your own merch company.
Yeah. Yep.
So how have you seen that grow over time?
So I think on the page it says something like it has like an eye emoji or something like that. So that's actually in the works right now. Like I've got the trademark and everything that just got finished, and so we're planning out like designs and stuff like that right now. And so
coming soon.
Yeah, that's coming soon. Yep.
In the process,
but it's you know, we got it in motion. So
we can still do the check
good.
mark.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why I did it, because I was like, okay, yeah, no, like we got it in motion.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I'm the kind of person, like, I'll make a list, and then if I happen to do something else, I'm like, I write it on the list, and I check that off, too.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I
Right.
did that, and that wasn't on the list, so let's go
Right.
ahead and check that off.
Facts.
You know?
Yep.
And then you wanted to buy a car. Not only did you want to buy an apartment off the music money,
Yeah.
but you wanted to buy a car
Yeah.
off the music money.
Yeah.
What you pushing?
Well, I was
A
pushing
Ferrari?
a
Just
Nissan
let me hold on,
Altima.
say what you got to say.
Yeah, I was pushing a Nissan Altima, but it has some trouble, so I had to trade it in, and I'm waiting to get a new one now. So
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out what I want to get.
Okay.
Staying with Nissan, you think, or a different route?
I've had a couple Nissans, and they always do good for me. You know, I mean, I like them, so I might stick with it.
Okay. All right, stick to what you know.
Yeah.
Now, looking through all these goals that you've made and accomplished, you said, you know, over the course of the last few years, things sometimes can get blurry because you're doing
Right.
so much.
Right.
At one point, you wanted to give up on music.
Yes.
What kept you pushing? Who kept you pushing? Like, who continued to encourage you to keep pushing?
Well, God definitely kept me, you know, and he put people in my life that were encouraging. Definitely my mom, you know, some of my friends, you know, J. Monty, Paris, RG, few. I think a lot of people that have just been really encouraging when I was, you know, because it's just, there's times where it's hard financially, or where it's hard mentally, or there's a lot of pressure, or you know, you can just get discouraged easily. And I think that, you know, but that builds character. It helps you to grow stronger and learn how to overcome and persevere in the future. And so, yeah, I mean, there's been tough times, you know, but I thank God for putting people in my life who kept me going.
That's cool. And you said coming soon is your new album, and you said August, maybe September.
Yeah.
With that, do you have any new goals now? Now that you've completed also this list and you have this new album coming, what are some new goals that you have? Maybe you haven't written down yet, but off the dome.
That's a good question. I think, I need to write some new goals down, but I definitely, I think now it's more like just personalized stuff. Just like I want, for instance, this album, like I want to make it the best album I've ever had. Like, and so that's kind of been the main goal I've been focused on, is like, I just want to keep working on this until it's just gets better and better until we hit the final deadline. And so that's been one of the main things, is just I want to make the best possible music, and once again with the music videos, been wanting to continue to raise the bar there. I think one of my main goals though has been just with life, just wanting to grow in my character and make sure that I'm focusing on growing in myself, because there's times where I get so focused on the music, I'll get lost in it and lose myself, and I'm not growing, or I'm going backwards. And so I think I've been really focused on personal goals as well too, just growing as a person and in my spirit. So,
I hear that.
Yeah.
Is there like one personal goal that's not too like private that you want to like share, or are you kind of like keeping those to yourself?
Well, I mean, I love to eat.
Oh, who
That
does
was a great goal.
yeah, like a lot. So I've been trying to, I just been trying to like create a more healthy lifestyle in general, like all together, like in all facets, including just like what I eat and stuff. And so obviously I haven't mastered that yet, but we're making progress. So
Not perfection, man, just progress.
There you go.
Keep working on
Going with that food goal, what is a change in your diet that's been the hardest? Whether it's a type of food that you've been trying to eat more of that you're like, ugh, this is disgusting. Or
probably it would be more so like the hardest thing, drinks, because I love like Diet Cokes and Red Bulls and sodas and all that stuff. But I've been trying to just drink water lately, and so it's been tough, but it's been really rewarding.
And it's working right now.
Yeah, we got the water right here.
So, as someone who's made this list of goals back in 2018, you have some personal goals now that you're working on, and you're looking forward to setting up some new goals. Because you go through it, right? It's like a coaster when you're dealing with goals and trying to make sure that you stay focused and consistent. What would you tell somebody who's just trying to put together a list of goals and they're just trying to work through it, but they keep getting discouraged?
Yeah, I think you gotta persevere. I mean, that's what I think life is about, is just learning to overcome and persevere the obstacles, getting back up when you fall. And I think that you have to start somewhere. I mean, everybody started somewhere, and sometimes you have to start over somewhere, and that's okay. Because God has a plan for you, and so it's not. You don't have to stress about whether or not you've missed the time frame or this or that. Like, just if you have to make new goals, or if you have to just put down whatever you can think of, just to give yourself some accountability and some motivation, and and keep pushing, get back up.
That's what's up. New album coming out. What's next, man? Vacation? You taking a break?
No,
no vacation, huh?
No. We're gonna get the tour popping off. We're gonna tour. We're gonna drop the album, drop the merch.
Woo!
It's only gonna tune up from here, and then we're gonna start doing some other just as much as we can do. We're trying to be as effective as possible for the kingdom, and we're going to just make plays until we can't make plays no more.
Hey, rest is effective too.
Yeah.
You're taking vacation on every tour that you go.
I say that to say, like, I definitely got to get my rest to be able to do all that.
Right.
But as far as work goes, like, I can't really stop and take a long break, because I've done that before.
I hear that.
It's not the time for that
I
for
hear
me.
that. It's time to work. It's time to work. When it's time to rest, it's time to
There
rest.
I was going to say, how do you like to rest? Or is there a place you're going on tour in the near future that you're like, oh, I'm excited because I'm going to take a breather, like maybe in 24 hours?
Man, I can rest in a box on the side of the street. That
would be interesting.
I am a professional rester. Like, not a professional wrestler. I'm a professional rester. So that's why I have to keep myself accountable to work, because I can sit down and watch some Netflix and play some games and sleep and do that for a long time. So I have to keep myself in check.
I hear that. You binging anything right now on Netflix?
Not at the moment. I think I like to watch a lot of documentaries.
Yeah.
I just recently watched the Quincy Jones documentary. That was incredible.
Okay, I got to write that down. Watch
Yeah,
that.
I like a lot of documentaries, so I need to get my show game back going though.
You like to learn though. That's good.
Yeah, I try to be productive with my time as much as I can.
Even in your rest, being
Even
productive.
in my rest. Yep.
That's what's up. What, any birthday plans on the way?
Well, I think I have a show on my birthday.
Okay,
so
turn up. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna go turn up. Yep. So that'll be lit.
Do you usually have any like traditions you do for your birthday?
Well, yeah. So me and my grandma have the same birthday, so we always celebrate together. We do something fun together.
You gonna bring grandma out to the stage?
Yeah, I
Hey,
might.
grandma.
I might have to.
Give her a mic. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
that'll be dope. That'll be dope.
That's awesome. Well, bro, we appreciate you. We appreciate you making time to hang out with us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're excited for the new album to come out. Set It Off. You just dropped that video.
Yeah.
That mug was cool. I like that. That was
Thank you.
awesome.
Appreciate it.
And it was just different. I really appreciated the art behind that.
Thank you.
Yeah, so excited to see what you're gonna do.
Yeah, y'all go watch the Set It Off video out now on YouTube.
And so
Yeah.
if people are just learning about who Ty Brasel is, how can they connect with you?
Yeah, well, you can find me on social media, Ty_Brasel, Brasel. And, I'm everywhere where everywhere is, where everybody is. I'm out there. You can find me.
What do you use most?
Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, even though Instagram is, I have a love-hate relationship with it
Same.
now. I think
You know what I'm
everybody
saying?
does.
Those reels, if you don't
But,
post a reel,
you know.
it's dead. It's like, come on, man. I feel that. I feel that.
Yep,
Well, we appreciate you, bro.
absolutely. Thank y'all for having me. It was a blessing.
Most definitely.
Definitely.
Cool. Thank you.
All right.
Hey, yo. That was awesome, man. Woo. That was so good.
We tried to elevate the pressure a little bit.
Man.
You know?
That game was dope, though. You know, that was
Crazy.
dope.
I was like, man, what is